Hey everyone, Scott Cunningham, aka scottcbusiness. Today we're talking about YouTube algorithmically hiding comments. And while this might be very obvious to some people, to others it might not be so obvious. And the reason that I want to make a video about this is because I want creators and anyone who thinks their comments are being hidden or what's going on to start screenshotting these so that we can track how much is this actually happening. We can share it, people can be aware, because it's happening more and more. And when I first caught on to it, it was, like sometimes it's a little edgy, but it's not against the community rules. And that's the most important thing, right? They do hold comments for review, they hold spam comments, but sometimes they just censor comments. Like this wasn't deleted, but it was completely removed. Like I got the notification, it's still in my notifications, but it's not on the videos, it's not in spam, it's not held for review. So where is it? Same with this comment. This one wasn't even edgy at all, but I actually don't know what else they wrote because they probably wrote more. But again, I can't see because they don't show me. And if I click on it, it just refreshes the page. So I made sure to screenshot these because I don't know how long these are actually going to last for. Because once I start making videos like this, they're going to realize that, yes, they've been deleting comments off of my channel, but they haven't been sweeping through my notifications, so I can still see that people are commenting and they're being removed and I have no control over it. And again, this might be a little edgy, but it's not against the community guidelines, and this is more or less factual. And then another instance where like someone would make a comment, I could comment back within my YouTube studio comment section, but on the video itself, it would not show up. So this is a perfect example. You got 3 comments, nothing shows. And just to, in case people don't believe me or something, this is the exact video. So 3 comments, nothing shows up, right? I go into edit. I can check for spam or held for review, and it's not going to show me anything, right? So nothing is shown here. This is everything, and yet it even acknowledges that there are 3 comments on this video, and yet nothing is shown to me. I approved it. I responded to it, as you can see in the original post. Obviously, to be able to respond to something, I had to have approved it, and it was listed on the channel. But at some point, it just disappeared. And I think this is happening more and more, and I only noticed it, maybe a week or 2 ago, and now I've started to collect more information on it because I think it's important. And I think any creators who are watching, any viewers who are thinking, oh no, where's my comments going? Why aren't they showing up? Why are they not responding? Because you might see it on your side, but the creator doesn't even see it on their side. Maybe it was in the notifications, but if it's anyone who's actually got somewhat of a following, their notifications are flooded. So they're just coming to the comment section and they're answering them, and they're not going to see what you're putting. So those 2 first comments that I showed you are not here anywhere. They're not in spam. They're not in held for review. They are not listed anywhere. But when I look at my comments, I can eventually find them somewhere in there. And, just for the sake of this video, I will do a very quick scroll through my comments or my notifications to find the comment, because I can probably find it. I believe it was October 5th was one of them. I forget which one, where the other one was, but it will be a lot easier to find the one based specifically on the date. So yeah, this is it. And this also I approved, and then it got added back to spam for some reason. Very, very interesting. So see this one? This is one that isn't showing up on the video. And you'll notice on a regular comment, I should be able to click, and then you'd see it right here. Brings you right to it. I can respond. It's all good. But for this one, which was censored secretly, I can click on it. It'll take me to the video, and you'll notice that it's not here. It's very interesting. Comments are getting hidden, and it's hard to know which are getting hidden and which aren't. And it's very random. I mean, I can tell generally why they're trying to go for specific ones that are a little more edgy or maybe just not aligned with their ideology, but it's very concerning that I don't even have any, like I'm not aware of this, right? So on their end, they think I'm just ignoring them because they still see their own comment, but for everyone else, no one else sees it. And it's drowned through the flood of comments, notifications that I'm getting. So most people aren't going to see that they even had the comment to begin with. And if I go through my comment section, it's not going to show up. And if I go through my studio comment section, it won't show up either. So very, very little awareness on the creator side of what is actually getting through or what's being held back. And we just don't know. So if you think that you're being ignored, your really best bet is to comment on Minds or Dissenter or just using some other application that is not, very heavily centralized and censored, because otherwise we're not going to see what you're trying to say. And it's really unfortunate this is the case, because the more times people are commenting on my videos, the more likely they are to be favored more in the algorithm and more people will see them. But unfortunately, since when people are commenting, true non-community violating comments, they're getting censored. And, it's unsurprising, but it's definitely still concerning and worth taking a look at. So the reason for this video is I wanted to bring awareness, and I would love it if you guys started taking screenshots of times where this was happening to you as a creator, or you think something isn't being responded to as just a regular user because it's being hidden. In many cases, it's very hard for both sides to know when that's actually happening. So your best bet is to screenshot, maybe make people aware of what's going on, and or just commenting on other platforms. Show YouTube that if they're going to be censoring, you're just not going to be using their comment section, because it's not a real reflection of what the video of what people actually think about the video. The feedback is not the real feedback. That's why Dissenter exists, dissenter.com. You can go and open a comment section anywhere. That's why there's better platforms like Minds, Steam. Any of the more decentralized platforms are going to be a much better bet. You're not going to be concerned about whether or not your comment will be hidden. So I highly recommend using any of those. And I really appreciate your support and working with me on this, because I think this is really important. It's always very important to be documenting any kind of censorship or any big changes to especially these huge platforms that have such a large influence on the type of content we consume every day. If you watch this to the very end, I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to let me know that you did, you can comment #1ham in the comments. Also, please do comment, like, and subscribe if this brought you value. I hope you have an amazing day. I'm Scott Cunningham, aka Scottsy Business. Let's keep fighting censorship and bringing the truth to the people. Cheers.